my channel. My name is Sophie Boss. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Do not be afraid to hit the subscribe button right there. And if you're a frequent subscriber, welcome back and thank you for sticking to my channel. I already promised you guys before last week that I was going to have special guests. Well, I've got two. On my left, I've got my friend here, Oreva. And on my right, I've got my friend as well, Angela. And we'll continue obviously from where we stopped, which is intimacy in a relationship. Now, as we all know, I said it was really important that intimacy, we have intimacy in our relationship, be it friendship or even more or less, a platonic relationship as well. So these two girls here would help me to elaborate a little bit more on why it's important to have conversations or do stuff together like recreational activities in your relationship. So we're just going to dive right into it. So first of all, we'll be talking about communication in a relationship and why it's important to have these conversations or have conversations really in your relationship. So we'll start from Angela. And why do you think it's important for us to actually have conversations in our relationship?
Right, so communication, one of the reasons why I actually think communication is very, very key in a relationship is it allows you to understand the person. Because you can't be in a relationship with someone, you don't talk, there's no way you'd understand what the person wants, what he or she expects of you, or what you expect of the person. So to create a very smooth atmosphere in your relationship, communication is key. Like, very key. It should be like the very top thing. You guys need to talk. When you're angry, you need to talk. When you're happy, you guys need to talk. Smile together. I can't even say, I can't exaggerate how much importance communication is in a relationship. It's very key.
Okay, because we can obviously say that from having conversations, it builds trust in a relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Okay.
Definitely. And trust is also key.
Okay. What do you think?
Oh yeah, from what Angela said, it's very important to communicate, because you need to know if you guys are on the same page. You need to. I think one of the things that girls struggle with is the fact that they don't know how to state what they want in terms of maybe standards and stuff like that, because they feel oh, I don't know, maybe he's going to send him away, blah 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 and all that. But so it's really, really important that you state what you want, you communicate your needs and your wants in a relationship, to get.
Okay. So what if, now this is a scenario, right? Because it can be difficult when we say conversations, because it's not as easy as what people say, right? So what if the girl is an outspoken person and she feels obviously maybe the guy that she's dating or who she's going to get into a relationship with is quite quiet. Then now conversation is going to be really hard to push out. How do you think that would work? How do you think she would work towards getting him to actually speak? Because you said you state out what you want, right? But then you're asking questions or you're talking so the guy can also tell you what he wants.
Yeah.
If he's the type of person that doesn't talk, how do you take that? How do you bring it out from him?
I think that's where understanding comes for a lady or whoever is the one who does more of the talking in a relationship. You need to understand that, okay, my partner doesn't do much of the talking. I talk a lot, but then you understand that, okay, I can cope with that. And also when you talked about when she mentioned when you're in a relationship, stating things and stuff. There's this book that said this 5 love languages kind of thing. Yeah. So with things like that, when you understand that person, okay, if he does this, if he's quiet, he's angry, if he's talking, is this, is that. So when you understand your partner, you're able to say, okay, this is what's happening if he's doing this kind of things. So really, the person doesn't really have to be the one talking. You have to be talking in a relationship. Communication is not necessarily talking,
that's just
talking.
You're reading
It's just
body language.
it's understanding the person, knowing more about taking things the way you're saying, okay, you're doing this is what you're doing. If you do this is what it means. So that's why I think I don't know if
yeah, what I was thinking, you can also I think you should be patient, because sometimes people need time to express themselves. I've met some guys that are like that. So I think you need patience, to be able to walk through it, and also you need to ask the right questions.
The right questions, man.
the right questions. Ask it.
Okay. So, do you think from the communication or having conversations, then you know what you're going to compromise? Or do you think compromise would work at all in that sense?
To be honest, like compromise comes up like as you go in the relationship, because you might not know. You might not know some things at the beginning, but when you're like in the moment, like, oh, okay, I could do that. All right, you get. So sometimes you might not really have an idea of what to expect. You get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I understand from what I can gather from you guys, obviously, like I've already said before, conversation is quite important, right? Now one of the things, now correct me if I'm wrong, after you've talked with this person, or you guys now know yourselves just a little bit, because you never really fully know a person, you still have to find out, if for example the person is quiet, or the two of you can be quiet in a room, right, and don't talk, and you're doing stuff, at least you know the person is there with you, right? So you don't have to always go, well, you're not saying something, or not, you're not doing something with me. You guys would have that time when you're doing it. But when do you think you should at least talk? Or because you're not going to be expecting the quiet zone from morning till night. When do you think you break it off?
So I was going to say, I think I seen a movie one time like that the couple, so the husband and the wife, they had an issue, like they had an argument and stuff, and so the husband was telling the wife, was like, oh, why did you do this, why did you do that? And the woman kept quiet. She was like, she wasn't going to talk, she kept quiet. But that agitated the man. It was like, it was getting really more angry, like, you're not talking, this kind of things. So I feel like you need to read the situation. So when you read the situation, you will know when you need to talk. When you can be in the room with your partner and you guys are just quiet, is sitting now at that end, you're sitting now at the other. And as you said, you guys are still together, because you might not be talking, but you are there. I know when you move, when you do anything, I can notice that, but I'm not just talking to you. So sometimes you just read the situation, read the atmosphere. Is this the right time for me to talk? When it's like, if it's angry, or is that why it's keeping quiet? Why is it quiet? If it's an awkward quietness, you can ask, be like, is there a reason you're quiet? But sometimes you just want to relax and be like, oh, let's just chill. Nothing to talk about. It's not every time you have to have something to talk about.
Yeah,
It's not every time. That's why I say so.
Okay. So there's obviously, I've been in a conversation with some other people, and they talk about not having, like, if you because like you can stay whole day and not talk to your partner, right? Or your boyfriend. Now we're talking about this in a sense that, okay, the person is not here, and the person is here, you guys are living together. I'm sure that's the scenario we're all getting from this. But what if you guys are not living together, and you guys don't have to see every day, but you guys will talk? No? Because I'm speaking from experience. I don't see the point. If you guys don't live together, a whole 24 hours is not going to pick up his phone to check up on you.
Like,
does that make sense?
Like at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if do you want to go first? Say something.
Well, I think that aspect is kind of like debatable, because there are some people that can actually, I don't know why, but there are people that can go a day without necessarily speaking with their boyfriends. I don't know how they do, but
speaking or chatting.
They might probably chat, but like, picking up the phone and having like a phone conversation. Yeah, like, there are some people that don't really fancy that. I don't know. While some people actually feel like they need to like give themselves like space, so that when they call, maybe they call like once a week, they have a lot of things to talk about. Do you get? That's what fires them up. Do you get what I'm saying? So it might be something that you get. That's why I said we need to talk about this thing. So it might be something that you need to talk about at the start of the relationship, like, oh, part of what you like, what you don't want, that kind of stuff. So you can like properly understand your partner. So
me, right? I feel like if you're in a long distance relationship with someone and you don't necessarily see that person like 24/7, I feel like you guys need to talk on the phone, like at least even if it's just 1 minute in a day, just do talk. Because it then creates, if you don't talk to this person in a day, I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those people that I can go a day, 2 days without talking to. I'm not, yeah. But then it creates like a gap in that. So when you pick the phone, you're like, hello, what happened to you 2 days ago? How was your day yesterday? It's like then it creates a gap, and you're like, how do we quickly catch up to today, to what's happening at the moment? So I feel like even if it's just a minute, oh, what's up? I just called to check up on you. We can chat. There are times you don't want to talk. Where I work, right, I do more of talking on the phone than I can chat. Rather I pick my phone, call you, talk to you for 20 minutes, and that's it, than be chatting with you because you're on the system. I can't be chatting at the same time. So it's like I prefer talking on the phone than chatting with you. So in a relationship, in a long distance relationship, I feel like to cover up not seeing you frequently or as often, let's do more talking.
But Sophie, I think you're talking in respect to the guy. Right, like the guy, but why can't the girl call? Like, that's the thing, expectations.
No, okay.
Like, girls are always wanting the guy to do
Guys,
stuff. Like,
they want a lot.
But then let's be fair. Let's be fair. Now, I'm not that kind of girl who will say I would sit down and wait for a man to call me. But you see, one thing I hate is rejection. No, let's put it this way. Okay.
Reject you and reject you. Reject each other.
Okay, no, the reason why I even brought up this phone call thing is, okay, if you're out, if you guys don't live together, you believe you'll talk every day. So is it now when I'm seeing your face, maybe I've gone to work or we both went to work and I came home, and there are some sensible things, you know, the person is supposed to ask you or you guys will talk about, you know. The conversation is not there.
Be honest. When you're angry, I'll talk to you. When you're happy, I'll talk to you. If you don't want to answer me, don't answer me. We keep talking.
But what I would say is, how did you guys get there in the first place? If you guys were not friends, did you get you should be approachable. Like you guys should be friends. Like regardless of anything, like what's wrong with you? Like you just funny because at the end of the day, it's friendship that lasts. What's love?
No, don't get no.
Don't get me wrong.
Actually, what you said is actually true, because you know, people that go into, obviously, when it goes into marriage and it goes far down the line, like people say, which I believe, the love dies, but it's the that friendship and that respect is what lasts that long. Right? So I believe that, obviously, like you said, the love is at the honeymoon stage and all that, but the mutual respect, because I love you. Like Nigerians would say now for mouth, you know, because that love honestly would go with your friendship and the respect, because you don't love someone you don't respect. You know, you don't love someone that first of all you're not friends with. Past time, but anyway, that should be it for now. And it was lovely to have you guys.
Anytime.
It was lovely to have you guys on my video. And obviously, by next week we'll be talking about something else. But obviously watch out for these two, because they'll be coming in our freaking videos so many times. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. We'll see you guys some other time. Don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button there. Hit the like button as well. You can share and comment as well, whatever you guys have your views for. Just in case we said something that you don't agree with, obviously put it down in the comment below and we will try to answer you as soon as possible. Okay? Have a blessed week, guys.
Quick shout out
To my boyfriend, love you, boo. Happy birthday. Mwah, mwah,
to our boyfriend. Love your boyfriend. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Poseidon, and have a blessed year. All right. So see you guys next time, same station. Have a blessed week. Bye, guys.
Bye.